It's awesome to be back here. Thanks for coming out today. Who has the first question?
I'd like to start champion Leon Edwards. Leon, Bilal spoke a lot this week. He said he's going to torch you. He hates you. I'm curious, has any of those comments got under your skin at all? And are you taking this as personally as he apparently is?
When has he ever tortured anybody? The guy's deluded, you know? The same guy that says like Canelo, so...
You said yesterday you don't rate him as highly as you do Usman or Colby Covington. So what exactly does beating him on Saturday do for your legacy as a welterweight champion?
Keep that same energy as Saturday. You guys are gonna be real disappointed. Boo me now, boo me now. Saturday, my family, my people are gonna be cheering.
We don't want to hear that shit. What did you say?
I said, what does beating him do for your legacy if you don't think he's better than Usman or Colby?
Just another guy in the way, right? I'm chasing the great GSP's record. He's another opponent in the way.
Bilal, Leon said that you're the least intimidating guy he's ever fought, but you just shared an elevator with him yesterday. Do you think he was intimidated in there?
It ain't about intimidation. It's about being standing in front of me and me hitting him in his mouth. He's gonna be real intimidated. We're in the case together. That's all that matters.
You said before coming over here that you felt you might have as many, if not more, fans than him. Are you a little bit surprised by the reception you're getting?
Bro, this is half the crowd. Saturday night, the crowd's gonna be cheering when they see him bleeding. It doesn't matter.
Question for Tom Aspinall. Tom,
Half of these guys can't even commit to the fight.
Tom, a lot of people talk about Curtis's wrestling, but do you think people are overlooking his striking ability?
First of all, what the fuck's going on, Manchester? Yeah, Curtis is, the guy's good everywhere. The guy's good everywhere, do you know what I mean? I'm not underestimating this guy. This guy's fucking good.
Tom, there's a lot of talks about your division, but can you say with confidence that you think this is the fight between the two best heavyweights in the world?
This is the fight between the two best heavyweights in the world. Me and this man sitting to my left. This guy's fucking legit.
Curtis, a lot of people say Tom's the fastest heavyweight in the division. You've been in there with him, even though for a few seconds. Do you think he's as fast as they say?
I agree. One of the fastest heavyweights I've ever seen in the UFC heavyweight division. I agree.
And Dana, one for you. You know, this is an interim heavyweight title fight. Can you confirm the plan is the winner of Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades fights the winner of John Jones, Stipe Miocic?
Absolutely.
Points for Paddy Pimba. Obviously, at Media Day, you know, King Green said, you know, he was born in fire. He went through the fire. The UFC made you, and you were handed everything. I'm curious, when you hear statements like that from King Green, what goes through your mind?
What? I didn't even hear you then. What'd you say?
At Media Day...
The crowd's that loud, I can't even hear you.
At Media Day, King Green said he went through the fire. He was born in fire. You were handed everything. One more time?
Let's do it.
At Media Day, King Green said he was born in fire. He went through the fire to get where he is, and you were basically given everything, and the UFC made you. I'm curious, what do you make of his statements?
Talk shit, lad. Know what I mean? I made myself, lad. I promote myself. I win me fights. Know what I mean? He started to say that I'm a spoiled kid. Know what I mean? It's mad. Just because I put bums on seats, lad, I got a pair of shorts and you never. Don't need to cry.
And you've made it known that you think he's the one that started this. He started talking about you first. So how does the preparation for this differ from your previous opponents that you didn't necessarily have so much bad?
No, I don't think he started this. I know he did. Know what I mean? In 2022, he sat behind me on Instagram Live at a UFC show, video in the back of my head, talking shit about me. Know what I mean? I didn't mention him first. I don't need to mention Bobby Green. Know what I mean? He can try and lie all he wants and say I mentioned him, but he mentioned me first.
Patty, it's not that big of a deal. I was taking a piss. Is that how you say it?
That is how you say it, lad, taking the piss. You're on the British slang well in, lad.
Yeah, I've been learning. Thank you for having me, Manchester. This is fucking great.
Question for King Green, straight ahead. Obviously, you've been doing this for damn near a decade in the UFC. Patty might have some of the most hype against opponent you face. So how does preparation and all this hype differ from your past opponents?
Man, this crowd is fucking awesome. I'm tripping out right now. I fucking love it. Manchester, I came here for you. I came for the real Englishmen. I came here to show a real fight. If you're with me, you're with me. If you're against me, you're against me. That's fine. But when it comes to the fight, I'm with you.
Oh, Patty the body. Just know how it goes, the fame.
All right, question for both Patty and Bobby. There seems to be a bit of a mutual disliking for one another. No matter how the fight ends on Saturday night, will we see a shake of hands?
Yeah, this isn't personal for me. Know what I mean? It's just another fight. It's just another person in my way. And obviously you can't be going into a fight too nice with each other. You've got to have a little bit of bad blood, a little bit of animosity, but no, this isn't personal. Know what I mean? Like, after the fight, I think we're going to shake hands and we'll probably chill and have a little bevy in the hotel after it. Know what I mean? This isn't his 50th fight, lad. He's had a lot of fights, and I respect that.
Yeah. Same for me. Nothing's personal for me, you know. Patty came and he's been a rising star. He got my attention. I said, hey, I should go over there and fight that guy. He's up there and come in, let's do it. But it's all love, we'll shake hands after. Well, it's all business, guys. It's nothing personal between me and him. Whatever happens, whatever happens.
And a question for Curtis Blades. You said after your last fight that you have unfinished business with Tom Aspinall. Is this fight more about finishing the business with Tom Aspinall, or is it about winning the title?
It's about the title. I mean, if he didn't have the belt, I don't know if we'd be having this rematch right now. So yeah, it's about the belt.
A question for Bilal. Bilal, we saw the footage of the elevator incident this week. You said that Leon was scared. What made you think he was scared, and do you take anything away from that going into the fight?
Yeah, if you're I was like a bear in the woods. When you see a human being, you smell it. I smelled the fear in him. The same way I smelled the fear in his team, his brother, his coach. Where's that little midget at? I can't even see him anymore. Hey, for everybody here, I just want to give a huge shout out to Spain.
I want to hear that shit.
Shout out to Spain.
Leon, I just want you to confirm, were you scared at all in the elevator?
Bilal Muhammad, no.
And last one for Paddy the Baddie and Bobby Green. Bobby, you said this week that people were coming up onto you into the streets of Manchester saying, we want you to win. Are you surprised by the crowd reception here in Manchester?
No. They're going to support their guy, you know, and I respect that. You know, support your guy. Go show him love, go, you know what I mean? He's worked hard to be here, but that doesn't change anything when we fight. I'm sorry, guys. It doesn't change anything when we get in the cage. When these hands go, they go.
Dana, question for you. With not one, but two belts on the line here in the UK. In your opinion, is this the biggest night in UK MMA history?
Yeah, probably. We broke the gate record here. It's not a long history of gates here in the new arena, but yeah, I mean, the main and co-main are Brits. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Uncle Dana, let's spice it up a little bit. Can we get 100 G's for it? We're not gonna do it. Can we get 100?
Here we go.
Oh, can we get 100?
Let's go.
Let's spice it up a little bit.
Oh, that's fair.
Leon says yes.
Let's go. Going to Greece.
Question for Dana.
Bilal, don't worry about that. You're knocking no one out.
Dana, you mentioned it being the biggest card in UK MMA history, but us UK MMA fans were very greedy, and Paddy's mentioned he wants a stadium fight. We've got 3 megastars from this country on the stage right now. Is a stadium fight next?
I mean, listen, I've said many times, I'm not a big fan of stadium fights. We've done them. I like the intimate feeling of an arena. I like arenas. I think it's a better experience for the fans. Not saying that I wouldn't do it, but I'm an arena guy.
Leon's not going to be a star after Saturday night. I'll tell you that right now.
Can I do a quick test for everyone in this building? Would you all like to sell out Wembley Stadium with the UFC? They want to see it, Dana.
Like 1/3 of the crowd cheered.
They still wanted to see it.
That wasn't unanimous.
A question for Bilal as well. You know, you've been very open with how much you hate Leon. Does it annoy you that Leon isn't really batting an eyelid in terms of his emotions towards this fight? He isn't fazed at all.
It doesn't matter. What matters is Saturday night. I'm going to be battering his face. That's what's going to be battering Saturday night. So all this energy doesn't really mean anything. Keep streaming that. I want that same energy. I want you guys to give him confidence, because Saturday night, your boy's going to get headshot dead. You guys are going to have to wake him up. I want you guys to be this loud Saturday night at 5 a.m. so he wakes up. You're going to be his alarm clock.
Leon, do you feel it is detrimental to Bilal that he is this emotional?
100%. He's too slow anyway. Now he's like angry, tense. He's going to fall into traps. And
I can't even hear you. You're whispering, bro. Speak with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Yeah, knock the fuck out, bro. Yeah, you know that. You know that. You're too slow. You're too small. You're too slow. Range is too... You get knocked out. End of. You're tailor-made for me.
He's done in 3.
My question is for Tom Aspinall. Tom, you've had some iconic walkout songs, but can we expect Move On Up Saturday night?
This may be the best walkout in UFC history coming up when I'm fighting on Saturday night. I'm not going to tell anyone what it is yet, but it's going to be insane.
Question for Tom. The last time the UFC came to Manchester, Michael Bisping headlined. How much help has he given you for the early morning start?
I mean, it's no secret, Bisping is the godfather of UK MMA. He inspired us guys. I'm inspired, of course, by Leon. I'm inspired by everybody in the UK, but Bisping was the guy. I was here, well, I wasn't here, I was at the arena watching him when I was 14 years old. And it's an honor to be fighting in front of you people on Saturday night.
Question for Leon. Obviously, the last fight with Bilal, you were doing fantastic. Are you literally just going in there and starting from where you left off?
Yeah, 100%. I'm taking it from round 1. This will be round 2, carrying it on. If it weren't for the eye poke, I would have finished him in round 2, so count the eye poke as a blessing.
Bro, we can't understand what you're saying. Say it with your chest. Why are you whispering over there? Keep it. That's where your energy's coming from. I can't hear you. I don't understand you. I don't understand you. You're waving your hand. Look how you're throwing your hand. Bro.
Last question for Curtis Blades. Obviously, you're renowned for your wrestling, but Tom Aspinall is fantastic on the ground. So how do you go about avoiding submissions if you take it to the floor?
That goes into all the work I've been doing with my jiu-jitsu over the past 4 or 5 years. That's what this is all about, and you'll find out this weekend.
Is that the last question? Yeah? All right, we're going to rip this stuff out of here. We're going to do some photo ops. Manchester, it's good to see you again. Thanks for coming out today. We'll see you tomorrow.